Yo, what's going on, guys? Real's reliable source. Back with another video. Here I'm showing you the season stats. I should show you that. I show you the standings, but I'll show you the season stats. Look at Curry leading with 33 points. And Giannis right behind him. Bill. Really, Bill? Doncic. Lillard with 29. Booker 25. Look at Davis in the top 10. Up there, 25. And LeBron is not even close. Davis been doing most of the scoring. James averaging 20. But our next game is against Pistons. Remember that game? LeBron got into it. Can that happen in this game? I know I'm behind. I'll see you guys there. Oh, subscribe and stay stankin' and drinking.
Intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And every year, Grant, the officials seem to emphasize a different rule. You think it takes long for players to adjust?
You know, BA, it depends on the rule and how strict they will call it. Things like the rip-through, hand-checking, those type of rules, they take some time to adjust.
And he'll draw the foul.
Thank you.
He'll head to the line for two.
Cousins on the Pistons?
Living legend.
He's with Milwaukee in real life, I think.
More all NBA selections than any player in history, and he's still going strong.
James. LeBron James.
LeBron James.
That free throw good from James. And LeBron in his mid-30s. He's not slowing down. Chris, it seems like he's getting better.
Just think about it. Scoring, rebounding, and assisting at career-high rates. I mean, we know Father Time is undefeated, but LeBron's probably going with Father Time the longest round.
Here's Cunningham, pounded by Westbrook. And that one's
That was
good.
all hands up, man.
That's pretty much any coach. That's how he
Last game we won after we took a back-to-back loss against the Bulls. And
James with the ball. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Bulls and
Grant with a steal. It's going to be on LeBron James.
we lose two again. Oh, the
First
Bucks.
foul of the game.
That's his first
Last game we won
First team foul.
against the Celtics.
Here's the Pistons with the ball. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything
Come on, Cunningham,
going.
what you gonna do?
Sometimes
What
you
you gonna
have
do?
games like that.
Yeah,
You
good steal.
gotta shrug it off and move on to the next one.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time.
Mother
That's his
chucker.
first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Team foul.
He wasn't set, ref. He was not set. Okay, he was.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Cunningham, pounded by Westbrook. Pass to Grant. Here's Cunningham. Back to Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Love how strong Grant goes.
Come on, Davis, keep up.
7-4 layup when you got that type of a burden.
Westbrook, the pass to James. Westbrook with a screen on Bay. Here's James.
Get in there.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Cunningham, coming off a 28-point game against Golden State.
Good E.
The number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend.
Now, here is James. Here's Monk. Oh,
Get him in
there's
the
a
air.
killer two-hand
Dunk it
slam.
down.
Now remember this above all else when it comes to LeBron the Great. He's a teammate first and foremost. Think about it. He creates easy chances for all of his teammates. I think that's his #1 goal.
Good D.
Grant attacks.
Good D.
And that
It's
one's
okay.
good. Grant's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
James passes to Davis. Howard with a screen on Bay. Inside.
A foul.
The shot by Howard, no good.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Explosive drive by Grant. I mean, he
How you not
runs
block
in
that?
and rockets over the defense to slam it in.
Pass to James. Davis with a screen on Grant. Outside Davis. Over Bay. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Pistons leading. There's Jackson with the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He's one of the best passing fives in the game. I mean, think about this. Cousins doesn't get enough credit for being unselfish on the floor.
Now here's Westbrook. What a tremendous game he played against Boston. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Howard to stop the run. No good there. Good work defensively by Cousins. Here's Cunningham.
It's a mismatch.
Here's Bay. Now here's Cousins. Pounded by Westbrook. On the wing, Bay.
Drop.
3 for Detroit.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Los Angeles. Oh.
And the Lakers have possession. Trailing by 8. Coming into this, having knots to win against Boston in their last game.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
And they were connecting. And when they're connecting like that, they're hard to beat. Their accuracy from outside, just incredible.
Now here's Westbrook. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Looking to win the run.
Man, get out of here,
2
Cunningham.
points on the layup.
What kind of defense you
Muscle
doing?
right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
Here's Cunningham. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game.
There's no way you're not
From
making
the
that.
post. Cunningham's got his second bucket on the night.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's Westbrook. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Clock at 6. And he makes it on the layup.
And Davis is
Come on, Grant, you weak.
his career. I mean, it really helps him inside.
Here's Cunningham. Pass to Grant. Bay right side. Back to Grant. Jackson on the wing. Cousins with the screen. Jackson
Out.
pass to Cousins.
Howard.
Basket's good.
Stay on Cousins.
Love the ball movement.
Here's Davis. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Celtics in Boston. Howard, the screen. Cousins with the steal. Pass to Cunningham. James against Bay. Six to shoot.
Yeah, boy. Back down D on you.
Shoots from 12. That one off the back iron and out. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul.
And they just keep making mistakes. I mean, that's back-to-back turnovers, which easily could have been prevented.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Jordan comes in for Howard, and Anthony subbed in for LeBron. Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Grant, the pass to Stewart. Back to Grant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Grant's got 8 points.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
He signed a huge free agent deal with Detroit in 2020 in the offseason. I mean, Jeremy Grant, he took on a new role with the Pistons. He's become their go-to guy. It's a big-time adjustment, but Grant has proven that he can shoulder the lower.
Yeah, get him in the air. That's how you do it.
Davis.
Get him in the air.
And we all know Monk likes to shoot, but their great decision, getting it to the open teammate.
The Pistons on offense. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Joseph, pounded by Westbrook. Here's
You're not
Grant.
making that.
Rebounded by the Lakers. And Jeremy Grant signing a 3-year, $60 million deal. See, Webb, he's embraced his new role.
Well, B.A., Coach Dwayne Casey's support. Saying
Get him in the air. That's how you do it. Pump fake it.
Player in this league helps a lot. All the
Just pump fake it.
Exploded.
That's it.
It proves that a change of role can do
Let's get him in the air.
And Detroit has possession.
Oh,
Following
help.
the score by the Lakers.
Get that block. Get that rebound.
Rejected by Jordan. Westbrook drives. Outside Monk. Pass to Anthony. Jordan with it. Outside Monk. Here's Davis.
Look at that at the buzzer.
On 2 more.
At the buzzer.
The Pistons
Now we getting the
leading.
field going.
Here's Joseph. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
All right,
And
it was
he
a 2.
comes up with a
Thought it was a
bucket.
3. It was a 2. But what's on the line?
The Lakers have gotten 7
At
of their
that
10
Durant
shots
put.
to fall. Jordan with a screen on Olynyk.
Thank you. That better not be a charge.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
Ellington, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Have to say.
Nunn comes in for Westbrook.
Kendrick, Nunn.
And the Lakers have possession. 6-point game. Nunn, the pass to Jordan. Picked it
you
out of midair.
did not cut, man.
Diallo with the ball. Jordan picks him up. The drive by Joseph. Shoots over Monk. Joseph can't hit. Monk against Diallo. Outside Monk. Jordan with a screen on Diallo. Monk passes to Jordan.
Give me that foul.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Isaiah Stewart.
Team 4.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They're setting the tone early with their defense, keeping the pressure on and taking chances. And they've got a bunch of steals to show for it.
You know what else, guys? Defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight and turn them into points.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on
He
the second.
made it? Oh, my God.
Detroit has gone 2 for 2 from deep to start this one. Here's Joseph.
Block.
Oh, rejected by Jordan. Monk finds none. To the paint. Tipped.
Ah, that should have went
No
in.
good on the shot. And Detroit will go the other way with it. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And with this matchup being East versus West,
How about
this is
this?
the first
Oh,
of
my
only
goodness.
2 meetings
If he
between
made
these
that,
teams.
Yeah,
I would've quit this game.
Should be a fun game to watch. Two teams that don't see each other that much. They'll learn a lot about each other tonight.
Here's Jordan. And a miss.
All right, we are not making
D making that
anything.
layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Pass to Olynyk. Grant outside.
Good D.
Back to Olynyk. Here's Joseph. Clock at 4.
Crap.
The Pistons need to get one up quick.
Block.
Ooh, rejected by Jordan. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
And the Pistons call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade. Looking to gain. Here's Joseph. No good from outside.
This has not been his best quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
It's Ellington on the wing. Grant with a steal.
I'm trying to pass it to you.
1:42 left to play in the first. The teardrop, and it's good on the layup. Grant's got 10 points.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
Anthony against Olynyk. Anthony in the post. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And there it is for him.
That's experience. Anthony knows how to create space for a shot, and he'll shoot it from anywhere.
Pass to Diallo. Shoots over Monk. Diallo, no good. The Lakers have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Outside Nunn. Driving to the basket, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. Here's Joseph.
Good D.
Shot from 12.
Not the good D.
And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. LeBron, he's checked in for Monk.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Detroit, Jeremy. At the line for one.
That one falls for Grant.
You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly. Woo.
Now here's Jordan. Pass to Nunn. The Lakers got to get one up.
I got you.
And slam.
Just got to keep running pick and rolls, man.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. Joseph. Oh, and the release was before the
All right, not a bad first quarter. Not a bad first quarter.
That does it for the first quarter. Pistons ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll be back
You
shortly
can still
for
pull
the start of the
comeback.
second quarter.
Delicate than defense. Defense, you can make mistakes but cover for one another by just communicating and flying around at times and clean up for your mistakes. Offensively, if you're not all 5 guys at the same time or not moving and cutting, and one pass or one bad screen here or one pass there could mess up the rhythm of an offense.
And the best teams work together at both ends, Grant. But which end did you generally feel most in sync with your teammates? Offense or defense?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. I'll say offense. I mean, I played in Phoenix with Steve Nash, so
Don't
definitely
leave him.
offense at that point in
James.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray
Oh,
for that offense.
and it was contested.
And so
Let's
in the
go.
game for the Lakers, at forward, it's the incredible duo of LeBron and AD. Kendrick Nunn out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low.
Rebound.
And it's Cunningham missing.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
James outside.
Come on, man.
An
You weak.
easy 2 on the layup.
You got
James
nothing on
has
him.
got 6.
Forceful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting the shot.
Pass to Cunningham. There's the drive. Outside for Bay. Launches it. Davis with a rebound.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get
Let's get it.
None with a bucket.
Don't
Transition.
forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Pass to Olynyk. Here's Cunningham.
Ah, don't reach.
Nunn defends. Here's Olynyk.
Good D. The board.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Stewart, a screen on Nunn. Takes it inside. That one goes in.
What?
He has 6.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second.
Back up.
Outside Nunn. Davis down low, working on Olynyk. Davis can't hit.
No foul.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Crap.
Here's Bay. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, you were a big wing with skill. That type of player very much in demand in today's game.
Well, I mean, today's NBA is all about versatility. Can you get it done offensively and defensively? Players with size,
Assistant
and
coach, whatever he is,
skills
writing
are
hard
very
on that
much
bullpen,
invaluable to their
on that
team.
clipboard. I mean, like he was
First
mad.
one
Like,
falls.
"Ugh."
Cousins, he's checked in for Olynyk. And the Lakers also making a change. Howard's checked in for Jordan. That one's no good.
Whoa.
Anthony Davis'
Ooh.
first 7 seasons he spent in New Orleans, I mean, he never made it past the second round. Playing with
Again, LeBron got the IQ. I see you.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of
That
NBA
quick transition
executives.
scoring right
Going
there.
into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball.
I didn't see that coming.
That's just a sensational play from Cousins. He leaps off the floor so quickly when he has an opportunity for that alley-oop slam.
Hey, plenty of criticism came Davis's way when he asked for a trade. Now he's a champion, though, C-Web.
What
Hard
is
to
he?
fault him for that
What
one.
am I
At this point in
doing?
their careers, LeBron and AD both needed each other to compete for a title. Give
Hey, that's
them
3
credit
seconds in the paint.
for seeing it and making it happen.
Hey, that's 3 seconds in the paint.
He's got 6. Pass to Stewart.
You ain't gonna call it. I see.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Bay.
Nope.
Fires the 3.
I was there.
James with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Detroit
Are you kidding me?
They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season. 5 games. Back to Stewart. Down low.
Howard, better play good D.
Cousins down low.
Thank you.
Guarded by Howard. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Lakers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Nunn. Outside Davis.
I'm 2 out the way, man.
Nails
You
it.
was nothing.
He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
He can dominate. I mean, beat you up in so many ways. And Davis is giving this D a thumping tonight.
Bay with it. Fades and shoots. Howard grabs the miss.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
James against Bay. James passes to Davis.
Come on now.
And Davis slams it home.
Come on now.
Oh, I can't think of a better partner to have in the pick and roll than Davis. Sets hard screens and has the soft hands to match.
Here's Cunningham. Nunn defends.
We good still.
Stewart inside. Davis on him.
3 seconds in the paint.
Away. Off the left rim and out.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Westbrook outside. And he's going for the lob. The shot by Howard, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure
Oh,
these two will
crap.
have a good laugh
James was
about it
there.
later.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from outside the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Ellington. And here's Davis. That shot off. And Detroit will go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Cunningham. Shoots over Davis. And that one falls.
Really?
His 5th basket in 7 tries.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Pass to Howard. Back to Davis. And he drives in.
Yeah,
Over
get him in the
Cousins.
air.
Okay.
That's all you gotta do, get him in the
play by
air.
Anthony Davis as he scores. Davis has got 16. Here's Cunningham. 10 points for him. Pass to Bay. Now Cousins, guarded by Howard.
Good D. Good D.
What a play!
There you go, Howard.
Just the block. Westbrook outside. Bay against Davis. Here's Ellington. Westbrook left side. Outside Monk. Shoots over Jackson. And it's Monk missing. The Pistons have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second
What do you
quarter.
mock?
And there's
Monk.
Jackson on the assist by
Why would you go the
Cunningham.
other way?
Jackson's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Westbrook, the pass to Monk. Davis with a screen on Bay. Pass to Davis. It's Ellington on the wing. And another
that three right back.
for the Lakers.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
Here's Bay. Check by Davis. Jackson against Monk. Jackson can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 3 from outside here in this one. For 3, Westbrook.
Ah, come on,
The
Westbrook.
rebound by Diallo. Detroit has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pounded by Westbrook. Shoots from the line. Ooh, Howard with a block.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
Back to Monk. Now Davis. 16 points for him. Stolen by Jackson.
Excuse me.
Diallo on the wing.
Crap.
And it's blocked by Davis.
And you see how the Browns led
Crap.
the league in swats. Not only the wingspan, but the awareness.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Pass to Westbrook.
I appreciate
No.
the aggression, but that's
Okay.
already his
Okay.
second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
I'm gonna call it a charge.
And here's Westbrook. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Kelly Olynyk.
What?
If you want to nasty, look no further than Russell Westbrook.
How do you get that
Every
back?
shot he gets, he doesn't let anyone on the other team get his way.
Pass to Ellington. Back to Westbrook. Outside Monk. Anthony with it. He's covered by Grant. Anthony in the post, working on Grant, and there's contact and a whistle.
Thank you.
So he's got 2 shots coming up. And Chris, when you think about the ferocity Westbrook plays with, his rebounding really comes to mind.
No, absolutely. I mean, at his size, Westbrook shouldn't be a force on the glass. But his intensity levels, the playing field, allowing him to beat out bigger guys to make possessions.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
During the later stages of his career, we've seen Anthony be accepting of the role asked of him, but he's still such an effective player.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Here's Joseph.
2 minutes remaining in the
Grant in the post. He's guarded by Anthony. Grant the screen. Here's Joseph. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It's fine, it's fine. We get him the
That
foul.
one on Anthony.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for your Pistons, Corey Joseph. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And so he makes both from the line.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Westbrook outside. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Physical defense possible. They could have called a foul there, but Westbrook, he's a beast. He just plays right through it.
Diallo outside. A minute 22 left to play in the first half. Grant with a screen on Westbrook. 5 on the clock. A step back shot, and that one's good. Cunningham.
You serious, guys?
Cunningham's got 14 points for the game.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Monk into the lane.
Oh,
Lays it up
he
and
hit him. That
banks
was
it
a foul.
in. Monk's got his second
Seen
basket
all
of
types
the
of
night.
content.
So explosive. Give Monk any room to work with, and you could regret it.
Pass to Grant. There's 48 seconds left in the second period.
Oh, he shook me. Oh,
Here's
my
Joker.
God.
And it's Kelly Olynyk with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And the Pistons making a change here. Stewart's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Nunn's checked in. The Lakers trail. Pass to Anthony. 34 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Now here's Nunn. There's a screen by Anthony. It's Monk on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Pistons basketball. Lakers substitution. LeBron James.
So it's Detroit now. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Joseph. On the take. And again, it's Detroit. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for the Detroit Pistons. He put
Need a better
together
second
10
half.
points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Detroit Pistons. And with a game that's shot for shot, back and forth, neck and neck, mano a mano, safe to say they're dancing cheek to cheek, huh? Huh?
You lost me there at that end with the cheek-to-cheek stuff, Ernie.
Yeah, you're getting weird. But I like it, Ernie. I like it with the cheek-to-cheek.
Thank you, big fella. That means a lot. All right, now let's focus on the first half. Encouraging start to this one for the Detroit Pistons.
Well, they've been incredible from beyond the arc. They're scoring the three in bunches, sinking them at a high rate. If the defense continues to allow open looks in the second half, I'll keep saying, fire, fire.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Is in the books. 1 half to go. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Bay and Grant make up the forward pair.
Good D.
Josh Jackson is out there with Cunningham, and it's Cousins in at the center position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Takes a step back. Pass to Davis. Howard with a screen on Bay. Davis with it, picked up by Grant.
Lucky I'm trying to pass it.
Sadiq Bay. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
Westbrook with it. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Here's Howard.
Yeah, I think all the way back to when Howard was drafted.
Yeah, it was a foul, man.
One of the toughest
I'll be arguing.
decisions we've seen from any front office.
Shooting for Los Angeles. Howard. Dwight. Howard. 2 shots.
Oh.
And that one falls for Howard.
Always an adventure from the line. One of the few blemishes on Howard's career.
And so
for 2.
Howard nails them both. Detroit has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul.
Wasn't a charge.
First foul of the game.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Lakers on D. They trail by 6. And Davis with the block. James attacking. Can't get it to drop. And for the Pistons, they're shooting at a respectable 49%. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, "I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here."
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player.
Goaltender, really.
Embracing contact on the way up. I mean, Davis is terrific at keeping his composure on these challenging finishes.
The Pistons have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Monk against Jackson.
He missed.
Second chance shot. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
For your Pistons, Jackson. Jackson. 1 shot.
Man, this announcer is so annoying.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Westbrook outside. James outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Cunningham. Pounded
You're
by
not making
Westbrook.
that.
And it's Cunningham missing.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
But you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Now here's Westbrook. Davis with a screen on Bay. James passes to Davis.
And one. Come on.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, as great as he is, Anthony Davis, his own toughest critic, is not enough to be a star. He wants to leave no stone unturned to be great.
And Davis, a complete player, and yet he's still improving, Chris.
As a passer, a scorer, and defensively, there's always something new.
That free throw good from Davis.
One of my favorite bigs in the entire
Get out the way.
NBA. When
you
Anthony
are.
Davis is on the floor,
Think you is.
disappointment viewing only.
Both free throws good from Davis. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Jackson left side. Three-pointer, no good. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Davis with a screen on Jackson. Pass to Howard.
Howard, what you doing on a 3?
Pump for 3. Westbrook outside. Shot clock at 6. The 3, James drops in the 3.
In your face.
11 points in the game.
your face.
Look at that. You have to love how James stayed calm. He doesn't let the shot clock get to him. Awesome at creating for himself.
Didn't contest it, so I'm gonna make it.
But they're all effective scores.
The collection of post moves these young big fellas have is unreal. I'd say some of the most unstoppable moves in the game today.
Here's Cunningham, pounded by Westbrook. Back to Cousins. Bay outside. Jackson outside. Pass to Bay. 4 on the clock. Cousins with a screen on James. Here's Bay.
Look at that.
Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. James passes to Davis. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Davis a screen. James against Bay for the lead. Good D by Bay. Detroit has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Jackson outside. Pass to Cunningham. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Cunningham.
That was all ball.
Way up. So he'll be headed to the line.
No, ref. No.
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
Cade Cunningham at the line for 2.
The first one falls. Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Grant. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
And yeah, B.A., with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. And the Lakers also making a switch. Jordan's checked in. James passes to Davis. Can't hit from in
I
close.
did not make that.
The Pistons leading. Pass to Cunningham. Now here's Grant. Here's Cunningham. From the baseline. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either.
Yeah, we're getting
the
lucky.
Lakers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. James outside. Pass to Jordan.
That's what we needed.
Dunk by Jordan. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Now here's Grant. Here's Cunningham. He's got 15. Back to Grant. Oh, Grant
Come on,
throws
don't
it
let him
down.
backdoor you.
Check out get the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. James outside. Driving inside and slam dunk by James.
Size you up, blow by you.
Gotta love watching James Scott for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Here's Cunningham, pounded by Westbrook. Counted
Hands
good.
up and you still make
Cunningham's
that?
got 17.
And he's coming off a huge
No way.
performance, and his confidence
Westbrook ain't that
couldn't
little.
be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, and that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Now, here is James. He's got 13.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Detroit calls time.
The Pistons
Yeah,
trail.
but it's too close of a game here. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Here's Joseph. 9 points in the game. Picked by Stewart. To the inside.
Goodie.
Some solid defense from Jordan. The Lakers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Anthony outside. Back to Nunn. Pass to Ellington. Davis down low, working on Olynyk.
What?
Olynyk with some nice D. Detroit has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Here's Joseph. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Ellington. Davis with a screen on Diallo. Anthony outside. Back to Nunn. Davis with a screen on Diallo. Here's Jordan. Anthony outside. The 3 ball.
If I made that.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Joseph. Grant outside. Back to Joseph.
Get blocked.
And they get it back.
Get blocked.
Los Angeles has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. Pass to Ellington. And here's Nunn. Stewart defends. Davis with a screen on Stewart. Nunn drives in. Hey, great D that time from Grant.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Joseph. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Anthony.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
And another thing, they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really love their aggressiveness.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Anthony outside. Pass to Jordan. Here's Ellington. Now here's Davis. Guarded by Olynyk. Davis against Olynyk.
Yeah.
And the shot goes. Davis has got 22.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Joseph. Nunn defends. Here's Olynyk.
Nice D. Rebound.
And no good. Davis with the defensive effort. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Davis with a screen on Olynyk. Pass to Anthony. Olynyk against Davis. Out to Anthony from outside the arc. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Anthony's got
I was waiting
7.
for that.
Oh, you think Melo's going to hesitate off the pass? No way.
Here's Joseph. Nunn defends. Back to Joseph. To the middle. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Don't let him back cut you like that.
His team
Gotta stay in front of him.
And that's just a bonus with how well he plays deep.
Now Nunn. Give him 8 points now. Davis down low, guarded by Olynyk. Davis down low.
What?
On Olynyk. Davis can't hit. Detroit has gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Pass to Joseph. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. And stolen by Diallo. And now the Pistons in transition. Oh,
you did not make that over Jordan.
13 points in the game.
You did not.
To them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, we know what they're capable of, and these fellas aren't waiting around. They're putting the hammer down. I mean, not holding anything back.
Davis with a screen on Diallo. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. Ooh,
thank you.
A hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Diallo.
And what separates AD from most big men, he's got every tool at his disposal, and he knows exactly when to use them.
Davis. Anthony Davis. At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
Oh, you cannot be missing those.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it. Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pass to Nunn. With the drive to the inside. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Nunn. Davis has got 9 points now in the second half. The Pistons trailing. Now here's Graham. Knocked away. And stolen by Nunn. Down low. Here's Anthony.
Come on.
And Anthony
good steal.
slams it in.
That's what I'm talking about, Melo. Man, this guy can still get up.
Pass to Diallo. Back to Joseph. Throws it up high.
The great read.
Yeah, I gotta jump up for those.
The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Inside, it's stolen by Olynyk.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
And stolen by Nunn. Now the Lakers moving it up. And stolen by Diallo.
Ah, dang it. He ain't making it. Oh my, he almost made it.
And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for the Lakers. Between the scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. What a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more
too close of a game. It's come down to the last wire, I see.
On the court for the Lakers, they've got Malik Monk, LeBron James out there with Carmelo Anthony. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Howard in at the 5. Jackson against Monk. Shot clock at 5. Anthony in the post. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Jackson from deep three-point range. James with the rebound.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Puts up the 8-footer. Anthony with it. Killed that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
With the overwhelming strength of James, just brushing past defenders, he won't want his way up.
Right, I
Pass
jumped.
to
Okay.
Cousins.
Good D.
Ooh, Howard with a block. Westbrook outside. Detroit with a rebound. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Cunningham. Good.
That was contested.
In this one, 9 for 15 after that shot.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Now here's Westbrook. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Cousins.
You're not
Howard.
making that.
Can't hit that one. Now the Lakers take it the other way. And here's Westbrook. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Oh, sweet move.
What? You
No
kidding me? You got him in the air. You still
He
can't.
hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
Pass to James.
No foul.
Shot comes out. Good D by Bay. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Cunningham, pounded by Westbrook. Here's Olynyk. Soft touch off the glass. Olynyk's got his first basket.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Pass to James. Now here's Monk. To the paint. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, that's just showing off the court awareness. I mean, Monk's a smart player who simply makes plays.
The Pistons have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Jackson, the pass to Cousins. Off target from outside.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Now, here is James. He gets it in there. And
Still no foul.
Los Angeles lead.
LeBron is so powerful. Amazing how he maintains focus even with the D Drake.
Getting to the rim is working for us right now. Attack until they stop us. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Cunningham. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and makes
There's
it.
no way, dude.
Cunningham's got 6 here in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And here's Westbrook. There's a screen by Anthony. Now here's Westbrook. Defense is right there. Anthony with a screen on Bay. James passes to Anthony.
What, you kidding
Detroit
me?
with a rebound. Olynyk's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Cunningham. Now Cousins, guarded by Howard. Bay outside for 3. Rebound by the Lakers. Monk's got 6 rebounds now in the game. James against Jackson. James passes to Westbrook. Here's Monk. Out to James. To the middle. Oh, they pick off the pass. Shot. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist from Bay. Cunningham's got 25 points in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Detroit.
They played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game. They've got the steals to prove it.
I'll tell you something else. The points they've scored on the fast break tonight have been a major factor.
The Pistons have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Monk. Bay against Howard. And
That was
he
all ball.
while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Detroit, Sadiq Bey. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. No good on the second free throw.
He missed the chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Let's get it.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Well, it's all about confidence for Monk. I mean, he looked assured that time.
Cousins with a screen on Monk. Jackson down low. Monk covers. Counted. Oh, this one has turned into an absolute nail-biter.
Yeah, at this point, you almost expect it to come down to the last possession.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to James. And here's Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Outside Monk. Fires for 3. That's
get
in
it.
there.
Come on.
Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists in the game.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Here's Cunningham. Floats
It's a block.
And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3, James. And
Back to back to back to back.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Bay. Now here's Olynyk. Back to Bay.
Crap.
Here's Cunningham. Clock at 6. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Come on, Howard.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Howard.
Come on.
Grant's checked in for Olynyk.
Your Pistons, Jeremy Grant.
3.5 seconds. Get something off. Good D here.
Here's Cunningham. Clock is at 3. James with the rebound. James has got 4 rebounds in the game. Westbrook outside. Pass to Monk. Back to Westbrook. Launches a 3. The rebound by Jackson.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Outside for Bay. The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Bay's got 4 points this quarter.
Because he attracts so much attention now, Grant has to be able to find the open man.
Pass to James. Davis with a screen on Bay. Here's James.
And 1, man.
And the foul. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
Rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their
At
offense.
the line for the Lakers, James. LeBron James. At the line for 1.
For Detroit, they've gone 7 for 15 in the 4th. Pass to Grant. Here's Cunningham, pounded by Westbrook. Oh,
Get that out of here.
Go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Drives to the hoop. Chalk up 2 there.
Push. Ain't no air
Now
one.
it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, they'll but he's got to find other ways to contribute, having missed 4 or 5 shots this quarter.
Here's Cunningham. Grant outside. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Westbrook's got rebound
wrong
number
button.
7 tonight.
I saw
Their
Anthony
strong
open.
work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Davis. Back to James. Shot clock at 3.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
That's his second personal foul. Team second.
Jackson against Monk.
Ah, they're just reaching.
Cade Cunningham. That's his second personal foul. 13 foul.
So it's the Lakers now. Westbrook, the pass to Howard.
Love when guys are alert and aware on the great job to prevent the entry pass.
Here's Cunningham, pounded by Westbrook. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook.
2 minutes.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. James outside. Kicks it out to Westbrook. The 3.
Come on now.
Nice feed that time from James. James has got assist number 7 tonight. Cousins with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Cunningham. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Now here's Davis. Davis drawing the double team. Pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Howard. Goes
Come on now.
Lays it in nice and easy. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Pulling away now. Come on.
This is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Lakers.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight,
Okay, it's
and
okay.
that was the edge they needed.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Anthony Davis.
Wow, he owned this game. He never stopped working. He did it all for them, and you can't help but admire that kind of effort.
Now here's Westbrook. Westbrook with a screen on Bay. James with the ball. Picked up by Grant. Goes up from the block. The shot by
come
James,
on.
No good.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but just wasn't enough.
Cousins can't hit. And so it's the Lakers with it. 10-point lead.
Hard fought battle and we
Westbrook with it.
took it away.
And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They
did
were
it.
ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Hey there, Anthony. That was a tale of 2 halves. What started working for you there?
Started playing defense. Started playing defense in the second half, played the right way. We started sharing the ball. We started playing a little bit more at pace. And we was able to get the lead. You know, in the first half, we wasn't playing defense, we wasn't talking. And, we came out in the second half and just kind of took it away and just made sure that, we were aggressive on the defensive end.
I know you have high standards defensively. Glad you turned it around.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Chris Webber, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We thank you for watching tonight's game. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Cunningham, man, he had 27 points. He's just killing us, man. Davis with 25. LeBron with 23 with 5 and 8 assists. Monk had 10. Westbrook only had 9. 8 and 2. Carmelo with 9. 8 for none. He was knocking down his threes, which I like. 7 for Jordan. Everybody was scoring. But anyways, I'm Frill's reliable source. Like, comment, subscribe. Continue stanking and drinking in the next video. Peace.